Alright, we're about to go do a freaking nice spirited drive. Sean went inside getting some water for the E85 tester. We're gonna check and make sure that the ethanol content of this station is actually decent. I just filled this car up with E85 a couple days ago, and my ethanol content went from 62 to 51, so I don't know what they had inside that ethanol that caused the freaking ethanol content to go way down. I don't know if they accidentally put 91 in the freaking mixture or what, but that's definitely not E85. It's not that. Well, we'll see if this gas station's any different. How are we looking?
That is 70.
So it's 70. Okay. 75. So that's better than 51, which is what's in this right now.
Yeah.
All right. Fair enough. I put 95 cents in there.
95 cents.
Well, I guess 64% is better than 51%. That's good. We got 64%.
Yeah, she'll come up.
That's no, it won't. That's it. That's all we got. That's all we got. Better than 51. Way better than 51. We know when to appreciate, and that thing is freaking sick. Also, Sean's driving the GTR. Good God. My God. Dude's already downshifting it harder than me. It sounds so good. Oh my God. Alright, so we're gonna really push the ability of the GTR. I mean, I guess I'm not gonna really push it to its full limits, but I am going to take advantage of the ability that it was built for. So back over here we got a road that is very, very good for some nice tight corners. It is extremely nice to drive on. One of my favorite roads ever, and it opens up to a nice, beautiful, wide open, speedy area that we can drive pretty quick through. So the old trusty camera photographer, videographer, is gonna try not to think about his life while we do this. As you guys can see right here, we got the display. The display is showing the cornering, otherwise the steering, G-forces. So the side-to-side pulling force of the car when we are making corners. Come in this freaking lightly and just so freaking incredible. It's just mind-blowing how, like, and this one's like a notorious curve. inside. It's freaking wild. The acceleration's getting up there pretty far. It's freaking insane. There's another one that's up here that I can hit well over 130, and it goes through pretty good. Fingers are all freaking tingly.
Get the sweaty palms.
Yeah, having my blood being pulled away from me to my back. This car is just absolutely insane. Where was it that I did that earlier? It was up here, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because the train was coming. Oh yeah, so right here we got this nice freaking insane, dude. That is just crazy. Oh my god. What a monster.
It's just I've definitely never experienced anything like it.
Dude. Freaking nuts. Unreal. That is just crazy, man. Oh my god. The wildest experience I've ever had. Like, you know, you go to autocross and you got your low speed stuff, but like, we're like doing some like road course racing stuff, like with the way this car handles. Freaking nuts. This car is insane. Absolutely mind-blowing. So the footage doesn't completely capture how insane it is, but at least the display for the cornering G-forces was up, and so was the speed. You guys could see all of that on the center. I think about the only time that it actually worried me was when we hit a weird spot on the road and then the car kind of bounced. Woo! While we were mid-turn. That's when you could hear me like actually get a little excited for a second. But I mean, we hit that little curve at about 110 and the car jumped a little bit. It's a little bit scary in person, but it wasn't something like the car was immediately able to hold it down right after it settled back out. It's just, I've never been able to like actually run that road in anything like this car. My Evo 9 back in the day, if you guys have been following me for a while, I used to take that car out on spirited drives there, and the last time I took it out, ran that road, I really pushed that car to the limits and actually exceeded grip of the tires, and I could only run them curves at about 100, and this car just nonchalantly does it. It's absolutely incredible. So there we have it, a nice spicy spirited drive in my 650 wheel horsepower R35. Thing is a monster.